Hello, my name is Torrey Holmes. I am an athlete on the UNO track and field team.
Hello, my name is Brian Johnson, and I'm the head track and field coach here at University of New Orleans.
So, Coach Johnson, what everybody wants to know is, who is Coach Johnson off the track?
I would say Brian Johnson off the track is probably a silly, goofy guy who's very competitive in everything he does, no matter if it's playing Uno or anything. So for me, I'm just a competitive guy who is very sports driven.
Okay, we don't see the silly part at practice, though. We don't see the silly part. What's another question I could think of? Who, as a Black excellence, like in Black excellence, who do you see as like a big part of your life? Who you would say is a part of your life, and what Black excellence mean to you?
I would say, Black excellence is an everyday action. So to me, it's a conscious decision to inspire excellence in the Black community. For me, it could be a number of people. Sports-wise, Kobe Bryant. Non-sports-wise, Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Just his actions of peace and, trying to get a group of people to have rights that, other people didn't have.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, it could be a lot. It just depends on, who inspires you and, what's important to you.
Okay. So, like, as far as their representation, how do you feel like they come off to the people, like, as far as, like, Black excellence?
We could start with Martin Luther King. I don't think it gets any better for somebody who's a spokesman
True.
for the Black community, somebody who's, fighting for rights, just for us to have an equal opportunity in everything we do in life. So, I mean, to me, he's probably the biggest factor in Black excellence and pretty much how I got started, in my view.
Do you feel like you inspire us?
I try to every day. That's always a goal of mine, is to try to inspire the group that I have, whether it's, cross country, whether it's sprinters, whether it's throwers. I try to do the best that I could do to be a great leader for my program. So
I'm gonna give you your props. You do. Inspiration.
I try to do the best that I could do. I mean, it's when you come from being an athlete to a coach, sometimes it can be tough because I try to do my best not to project my competitiveness to you. So what's simple to me might not be simple to you.
Sure.
And, being in the game for 11 years, I'm still trying to learn that on a daily basis. Like, I'm competitive in track meets. I don't like to lose, no matter how I go in. So for me, it's just trying to show you guys that, we can be leaders. We can change you in those programs. It only takes one athlete to start that revolution, and we can be killing the game just like, some of the other schools that are in our conference is doing.
Okay. One last question. As a coach and athlete, a former athlete, have you experienced any adversity as a Black athlete or coach?
Not really. I know that might be crazy to say, but I've been on both spectrums of it. So I went to a all Caucasian high school, and I didn't really get a chance to experience anything there. And then I went to an all Black college, so where I didn't really get a chance to experience it there. I think the biggest place I've had to do it was just outside being an athlete and a coach, just a regular person, just dealing with everyday life, but never in the sports world.
So no adversity at all.
I've never adversity when you're talking about, like, far as my career and things of that sort. If you had to say that, then
I would say your career. Yeah, your career.
Oh yeah, I would have a ton. My senior year, I tore my knee up, so, and I had to battle back from that. So I mean, which took me a year and a half to do. So that would probably be the biggest adversity I had. So, and then just training for the Olympics. I mean, that's, to me, is super, super pressure on you to try to compete and do an event that you love to do, and you only get one time to do it right, only one day, and you can't mess up on that day. So I don't think you get any more adversity than that, just trying to be sharp on that day. So for me, but yeah, I've had ton. So I mean, but I've always overcome. So I've always tried to preach resilience. And no matter what life throws your way, or no matter if you have a hamstring injury, what you gonna do, you know, to bounce back off that.
Sure.
So.
Okay, well, that's all that I have for my dear old Coach Johnson.
Well, I thank you for having me.
No problem.
So-
Anytime.